Hello, welcome to yet another episode of Let's Talk Business. This is one of the episodes where we normally have a reality check. We call it as it is as business people. This is for the lone wolf, the small business person, the guy who tells you all the time that he's so busy, the guy who is too busy chasing the 100 shillings while he can use the same amount of energy to make $1. This is the guy who cannot delegate, the guy who finds having a manager in his business is too costly, a guy who is busy until he has gotten himself broke. This is simply a guy who has been busy doing the wrong things. Let me ask you, do you think Mark Zuckerberg or Warren Buffett is too busy? No, certainly they are not. They have time for themselves. They spend time to things that bring them money. They spend time strategizing. They spend time giving an eagle's view in their business. But the biggest mistake we make as entrepreneurs is most of the time we become hands-on in our business. As we said in the previous video, we are the players and the coach of our own businesses. We are too busy doing the hands-on work. We cannot delegate. We are control freaks. We don't have time to train someone to do the work. We don't even have time to think. What I normally tell people is that if you are a business owner, then it is important you have a business manager. Let them run with the operation work. Let them be implementers of your strategy. You as a business person should be a strategic position, a position where you make the rules, you review, and you're able to give an eagle's view of your business from top. But sometimes we get too busy to a point that the obvious things, we fail to see them. We fail to have time to think. We fail to have time to strategize into how to expand your business. And that is one of the biggest reasons why businesses stagnate, because the owners of the business are too busy to think. They are too busy to explore new ways of doing business. And such business people normally find themselves in trouble because they end up being very broke and they end up being overtaken by events. They are swept over by competition most of the time, because if you are too busy being the soldier, then the enemy will easily attack you. I know it is good for a captain to be in the front line, but yours should be a strategic position. As an owner of the business, then you have to be seated in an angle where you are seeing a 360 degrees view of your business. You cannot be the kitchen and lead at the same time. So what I'm saying is that if you want to grow a 6 and a 7-figure business, then you cannot be too busy. You have to learn to delegate. And sometimes we try to save money that we pay the manager, and the cost of us doing the hands-on job is enormous. The cost of you being the hands-on person and failing to think and strategize and grow your business is more than the money you would have paid the manager to do the job. It is until you realize that you need to delegate the tasks and have more time to think, then your business can go to the next step. But then do not delegate that you have nothing to do. I will have a problem if you delegate all your tasks, then you are left idle. Because again, any minute you waste is a time that you will never recover as an entrepreneur. We normally say that time is money. So for me, the biggest waste for entrepreneurs is not that they have idle time. The biggest waste for entrepreneurs is that they have time, but they use that time to do the hands-on work. They are too busy to study the market. And remember, in our previous video, we talked about one of the biggest costs an entrepreneur has to make is a cost of paying attention. So you cannot be busy and pay attention at the same time. You have to let it go. And that is why Michael Gerber, in his book, The E-Myth, he says that most businesses are not started by entrepreneurs, but they are started by technicians who enjoy the hands-on work themselves. These are people who are set out to work in their business but not working on their business. So you see, when you are too busy, you're working in your business. But when you have delegated most of your tasks and you are playing the strategic position, then you are working on your business. And that is why Michael Gaba says that you have to combine the work of a manager and a technician and an entrepreneur at the same time for you to build a business. But most of the guys who are building businesses are technicians, so they end up doing the hands-on work themselves. So today I want to suggest to you that most of the tasks that are making you very busy can be delegated. That you can spend the time through delegation to be innovative, to think of new ways of serving your customers, think of new products, new markets that you can explore. So as I finish, I want to ask you, for you to be able to grow your business from small to big, then you have to let go of some things, you have to delegate, you have to stop spending time on things that don't make you money, and you have to be able to have time to think. You have to be able to be in a position where you can look at your business in 360 degrees and strategize. So as we strive to build our businesses, then the takeaway for today is that let us be people who are not control freaks, people who can let tasks go and trust that people can do a good job just like you do. I want to thank you for the time that you have given me and the engagement we have had through Let's Talk Business. I want us to continue this conversation and grow this engagement. So please subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification button so that when more videos like this are released, you can get an alert. And don't forget to comment below this video and tell me what you think about us being too busy and forgetting to build a business. Thank you. See you next time.